you're enjoying this content. Hit that subscribe button. Join us. New from All Caps Comics, Cyberfrog, Unforgettable Tales on Indiegogo. 2 classic comics presented in color for the first time, plus a Blacklight Salamandroid poster. Back in today, links in the description below. Well, yes, everyone. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I'm Ethan Van Sciver, of course, 27-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan. Trusted member of the media from Cheat Sheet today. Is Cheat Sheet like... I don't think I put this on my list of garbage tier far left-wing websites or news sites. I'm not sure what Cheat Sheet is, but I found this intriguing article today that proves how stupid Brie Larson is and what a terrible influence she is on the people around her. Gal Gadot, or is it, no, Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. I keep wanting to call her Gal Gadot. I want that T to be silent, but it isn't. It's loud. That's a high T. Gal Gadot, do not stop hanging out with this nitwit here. Brie Larson, of course, is, or appeared to be, a weirdo feminist who wormed her way into a role as Captain Marvel, one of the most strongly disliked characters in the Marvel Universe. And Kevin Feige, being the genius that he is, I hate to say it, was able to place this awful movie in between 2 incredible Avengers movie bookends and imply that one needed to go see the Captain Marvel movie in order to get a missing piece of the story for this much larger, more interesting story, and managed to grift $1 billion from moviegoers who went in and said, wait a second. After they came out of that movie, they were like, wait, what did that have to do with Avengers Endgame? Ever get the feeling you've been swindled, as Johnny Rotten once said? God bless the Sex Pistols. Yeah, they were swindled. And Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, of course, it did. It raked in like $1 billion, which caused feminists and social justice warriors to say, see, people do like Captain Marvel. People do like social justice Marvel superheroes. Wrong, fool. They like the Avengers, and you tricked them into looking at Brie Larson. Imagine that. Imagine the betrayal. So Brie Larson, since then, Brie Larson was on a campaign talking about how white men, were destroying everything, and they didn't belong in her press pool. She wanted a more diverse that, whatever the hell. It's a typical feminist SJW garbage. But then suddenly, I don't know what happened. Maybe a PR agency got to her and said, could you not destroy everything around you and your own career? You've got something going here. And Brie Larson has femmed it up a little bit. I don't know if she got breast implants or anything, but she's really, showing some cleavage. She's out there kind of smiling and laughing and being charming and pretty. And I just suspect that it's all part of the trap. I think it's a trick, and I think it's weird. Now, she's drawing in Gal Gadot. Now, Gal Gadot, we love Gal Gadot. She's wonderful. She's a beautiful woman. She's a feminine woman. She's a strong woman. She was at the Israeli Guard. She kicks ass, and she's made the best Wonder Woman. And that's hard to, let me just say, no, she is the best Wonder Woman now. She's actually better than Linda Carter. I love Linda Carter, but Linda Carter was never believable as a tough girl. Gal Gadot definitely is. So I guess that's a better Wonder Woman. Now Brie Larson has got Gal Gadot, and the 2 of them are on social media. And look at this. They call for an end to the Marvel versus DC fan wars. Hey guys, those feelings of like competitiveness and curiosity, all of that fan wankery about who would beat who, Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel, let's stop that. Hey, what a great idea. Let's stop all of the interesting, typical kind of comic book fantasies of comic book fans, so that we can just, I don't know, all become the Borg on social media together. What is this? And by the way, Becca Blesnick, of course, no further comment. This is a distinctly feminine kind of idea. And, I love the ladies. except for Brie Larson. Women are wonderful. I want women in comic book fandom, except for Brie Larson, except for social justice warriors. But yeah, I understand that. But the idea of this being something that needs to be quelched, that this is quelched a word? It sounds dirty. That this needs to be something that should be staunched. Is that appropriate? You staunch someone's bleeding. That is wrong. This kind of stuff about who would win, the Hulk or Thor, or the Hulk or Superman, these fantasy bouts are the heart and soul of fandom. And it's a very kind of, maybe it's a masculine thing. I don't know. Maybe it's for boys, but these two women want to call for an end to it. Everything that's interesting about comics, can we bring it to a stop? Gal, you know better than this. Do not listen to Brie Larson anymore. Okay, let's read this article. It's hard to go online these days without seeing the contention between fans of the Marvel Universe and those who prefer the DC Extended Universe. Oh my God. What a nightmare. What a living hell that people have preferences and express them and argue over which one's better. Oh, what a nightmare. What's going wrong? This is part of what's going wrong in America. It all starts at fandom. And no one knows about this more than actresses, Brie Larson and Gal Gadot, who serve in pivotal roles in their respective universes. Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, this one definitely does. Gal Gadot is every reason to get to the movie theaters. And Wonder Woman 1984, I'm actually anticipating it. I think it looks funny. It looks cool. It looks like rock and roll. I don't give a darn about Captain Marvel or Captain Marvel 2. I watched Captain Marvel 1 at home. I rented it off of the TV. I rented it off of cable. And it was underwhelming. It was generic. I would just say it's generic. Any superhero, it could have been any superhero origin. It could have been any superhero movie. Captain Marvel is a generic superhero, a fake superhero. Wonder Woman is the real deal. Wonder Woman, by the way, created by the guy who invented the lie detector. Did you know that? It's true. He was a scientist. He created the lie detector, and he liked bondage and discipline. He was totally into BDSM, and all that stuff was in early issues of Wonder Woman. I got this great comic book of Wonder Woman where she's chained up, like she's all chained up, and then she like raises her chains around her wrists to her teeth and just bites through the chains and bites her way free. That was badass. That was bad. Don't try that at home. Okay, back to the article. But just because they've been pitted against one another by the internet doesn't mean that they agree to this, okay? They understand that they're playing a part, but the fan allegiance attitudes can get in the way of simply enjoying a film. What? Here's what the actresses have faced separately and why they're calling for an end to the comparisons and hate. And hate. This is hate, evidently. Here's Brie Larson. It's a great looking layout for a poster. V chill RN. Very chill right now, I think that means. Very chill right now, says Brie Larson. Yeah, well. Oh, look at this. 4 warning signs of dementia. Look behind your ear, and if you have this there, you're going insane. Know the warning signs. It hasn't been an easy road for Larson. Oh, it hasn't. It hasn't been an easy road for Brie Larson. Are you kidding me? As a late addition to the MCU, she entered a fandom that was prepared for Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. Yeah, that's a movie that's 4 years too late. Where's the Black Widow movie? Oh, it's coming out now? It's coming out now after the character's dead? Interesting. To lead the first female-fronted solo entry. On top of that, Captain Marvel was released just prior to Avengers Endgame, the most anticipated of all MCU films. It's a big job to preempt that. That's a funny way to look at it. That is that is called looking a gift horse in the mouth right there. That is incredible. No, you weren't. It wasn't your job to preempt it. It was Avengers Endgame's job to prop you up. Which is what it did. Both Avengers movies propped up the Captain Marvel movie. And had Captain Marvel been launched sometime in November, any other time when there wasn't a current interest in Marvel films, when there wasn't any anticipation, when there wasn't a Marvel film that had ended with 50% of humanity disintegrating to dust and a phone being picked up and there being Captain Marvel's symbol on it. If that hadn't been the case, nobody would have gone to see your movie. Nobody would have gone. It's ridiculous. Of course, it's the Avengers that sold this film. Not everyone was a fan of Larson in the role to begin with. Not everyone. Most people. No, almost no one, except for people who were being obstinate on the internet, took to this weird campaign to pressure people who thought Brie Larson was just kind of annoying and off-putting. It wasn't really a good role model for little girls, and the things that she was saying were kind of far left-wing and toxic. Those people, the people who didn't feel that way, and there must have been a handful of them, set up weird accounts on Twitter, almost like bot accounts, that went after people who criticized Brie Larson. It was really strange behavior. Most people thought she was horrible. But after she made a comment about white male critics, many became upset. This led to petitions to have her ousted from the MCU. Thus far, these cries have been ignored by those in charge. I wonder why. Charlotte Kirk, you should probably Charlotte Kirk, call Brie Larson and find out what she did differently. Captain Marvel 2 is thought to be in the works, but there's no word on a date yet. Good. Let's keep that out of here. Now, Gal Gadot, on the other hand, look at this. Wonder Woman 1984. Hell to the yeah. This is what it's all about. This is a superhero, and Gal Gadot is a role model to young girls. Of course she is. Look at her. She's great. She's got a great attitude about everything. But you know what? I think she's too nice, and I think she's kind of hanging out with Brie Larson, who is a loser. Get ready to experience the Wonder Woman. That is a way better tweet. It's like Gal Gadot is advertising her. Look at the difference in attitude here. Get ready to experience the Wonder. #Wonder Woman. That is a nice promotional line for her film. Let's go back. V-Chill right now. V-Chill RN. V-Chill. What does that have to do with Captain Marvel? That has everything to do with you trying to look cool. This is, look at, it's so much better promotion. When you have a comic book, or when you have a movie, or when you're responsible for promoting something like that, this is the way to do it. Get out there and try to make people excited to see the movie. Don't sit there and tell people how cool you are. God's sake. That's a fundamental difference right there. Gadot has dealt with her own fair of backlash. Really? She has? When she was cast as Diana, the Amazon warrior who leaves her home to save all mankind, not everyone was on board. However, she managed to win over everyone with her portrayal of Wonder Woman in the 2017 film, which beat Marvel by almost 2 years for the first female-led solo film. Well, as it should, because Wonder Woman is genuinely the very first female superhero. Okay? I mean, that's William Marston Moulton had the idea to make a superhero for little girls because he saw Batman and Superman were doing so well for the boys. And he felt like those characters weren't for little girls. And this one was going to be for little girls. Turns out boys liked her too, and that's a successful character. In the years since, Gadot has faced criticism primarily regarding her stance as it concerns the politics of her home country of Israel. However, in terms of her career, most of the fans, everyone is excited about 1984. Now look at this here. Make love, not war. Come on, gal. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my God. Ew. Who is this beautiful? Ew. Who is this beautiful? Ew, woman. Ew. And over here, as a very jealous Brie Larson tries to choke out a very sexy, beautiful, composed Gal Gadot. Well, it's not going to work, I mean, you can be jealous and you can try to choke her, but in the meantime, Gal Gadot's just like, where'd you get your earrings? Watch out for people like this. Brie Larson is a snake, gal. She's a snake. All right, so let's see. Larson and Gadot haven't had many opportunities to appear together in any capacity. However, 2020 Academy Awards changed that. The actors took stage with Sigourney Weaver of Alien, great female hero, perfect female hero, to announce the first woman conductor in Oscars history as she led the medley of Best Original Score nominees. All right. Weeks later, the two coordinated to share a set of photos on social media from the event. Make love, not war. Yeah, make love. You could make let's see. It reads the caption. This is illustrated by the images. The first shows them pretending to fight, while the second sees them happy and embracing each other. Clearly, what they're saying is that we can all get along. Nobody's really fighting. I mean, I think you might not understand the concept of fun. You might not understand the concept of superheroes and comic books and fantasy matchups and things like that. The people are just having fun, and the only people who are not having fun are the Captain Marvel bots on social media, who, if you criticize BRIE LARSON, they will find you. They will sick an army of weirdo social justice warriors, some real, some fake, on you and make your life a living hell. They'll report your account. They'll try to get you deplatformed. Trust me, I've been through it. I've been through this. I've seen these weirdos. In the meantime, Wonder Woman, no such thing, no such problem. And maybe that's because nobody is criticizing Gal Gadot. She is absolutely wonderful. Whether you're a fan of DC, Marvel, or gosh, both, it's all good. Just treat each other with kindness. Who wrote this article? Oh, we already saw it. Why did they write this article? Everybody be nice to each other. Okay, thank you. Everybody just be nice. Okay. In the meantime, people are just having fun. So, very weird. BRIE LARSON, again, a terrible influence on everyone around her. The beautiful Gal Gadot, I think, just kind of slumming it. Feel sorry for BRIE LARSON in some way. Don't feel sorry for her. Don't you let your light shine, Gal Gadot. Do not let it be corrupted by this very, very strange woman. You continue to be Wonder Woman, a real superhero with so much history behind her. When was Wonder Woman created? 1942? That character is going to last forever. This one's fake, phony, generic, weird, and played by this egomaniac, this narcissist, this very strange third-wave feminist. Stay above all that, as you always have. God bless Gal Gadot, or Gal Gadot, I'm sorry. God bless Gal Gadot, and God bless you guys. Back to making BRIE LARSON videos. I promised you I would. I promised you I would make BRIE LARSON videos, 100 of them, in spite of what everyone says. Everyone says, oh, all you're doing is making BRIE LARSON videos. Jeremy the Quartering, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, all these various Jeremys. Well, I'm going to do it too. If I see a stupid BRIE LARSON article, I will read it to you. Thank you. Subscribe, like, share this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I read all your comments, and some of you guys are like, Ethan doesn't read all the comments in the comments, and then I click like on it just to show you that, in fact, I do. Please subscribe to the email list for Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet to be notified. If you do that and put your email in there, you are going to receive a bonus trading card with your order that nobody else is going to get, just you. And also, please back Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales on Indiegogo right now. See you guys later with another video. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on a live stream. Thanks very much, everyone.